Alright, I know I said it'd only be 2 weeks ago. But this is what's taking me so long. I still got to finish that side. That's why it's up in the air. I'll show you in a second. But this is all it really is like I said, a piece of 1-inch galvanized pipe, and then what we got here, a piece of 3/4 by 48 smooth brown rod. I had to get this at Lowe's. This I got at Tractor Supply. Lowe's probably has it too, but don't really know. Don't care. This I got at Tractor Supply. They're 3/4 inch ID keepers is what I call them. I don't know what the hell they're for, but they work good to hold that shaft in for me. Like I said, you build one, you do it on your own. I don't take any responsibility for you not knowing how to tighten bolts. Alright, so there's that little part number on there and everything for you. Alright, and then this time I'm going with a yoke. There's part numbers for them. The bottom one without it, this says yoke 6 is a 3/4 inch. And that one's a 1 inch. Alright. And then this is the universal joint on the inside. Numbers for it. Alright, there's that. Damn dog's tearing shit up. Put that away in a minute. And then this is the motor we're gonna use this time. A little 420 on Cottonmouth. Yeah, kind of funny. Yeah, well, if you know what I'm talking about, it's kind of funny. This is the motor we're gonna use. This one was 350 bucks. The other stuff was like $75. You know, for the last motor. This one here with that universal joint added an extra 30 bucks to each one of those, so brought me up to 100 bucks there. So there's about $400 tied into this. You know, could be a little cheaper to buy your own, but it's much better if you make it, I reckon. You know, don't charge a battery, so I don't see the point of this electric start. I guess it's just for the lazy man. No oil in the motor, so they don't send you none either, which is kind of crazy. You'd think they'd send you some oil in there, or at least a quart in the box when you buy it, but you know, oh well, assholes. There's my damn C-clamps. Old chain there, old frog gig. But that's what we're waiting on. My brother-in-law to bring me over a little bit more resin and fiberglass to finish this. I've been waiting on him all day today. All day. That's all we got to finish. Damn, this camera makes it look really bad. But it's not that bad, I promise you. It was a lot worse, both sides, where somebody patched it and just didn't use enough resin and hardener and whatnot. Didn't even get the mats soaked any good. I'm thinking about using these for boat chairs. Look pretty comfy in there. Plenty of room. Sit wherever you want. You know. But right here, there's the new joint. 3/4, 1 inch. Get some grease in it. Some of it just kind of flops around. But those are what I use, guys. You know, like I said, I am not responsible for anything y'all do in the process of this. Tomorrow, I will be putting it all together, hopefully. If he comes through tonight. If he don't come through tonight, I guess I'm just gonna have to go and buy what I need at the auto parts store. This was the motor that we were gonna use. It's 1-inch shafts at 12 horsepower. I don't even know. Blue Max. It's brand new. It hasn't never been used. Just sitting in here. I was gonna use it on the other one. I was like, well, let me do something smaller before I try building on that big one. And plus, the reason I didn't do that, it was a little harder to find that yoke like I found today. Because if I didn't find that, I was just gonna make that thing like 6 foot long to ride the wake. Show you the other motor now real quick. All seen and asked about. She's still fun. I'll never get rid of it, being my first one. But there's that keeper, 3/4 inch ID keeper. I just threaded in a bolt in the end, drilled, tapped, and it's a 5.5 inch KKK prop. I don't get that. I don't think it's Ku Klux Klan because it comes from overseas, some kind of Korean shit. And like I said, we used bed frame like Grandma and Grandpa used to fuck on, not the stuff that we get to fucking break nowadays. Sorry about my language again, I need to quit that. And I used a Lovejoy. Here, same spacers inside here. You can see where I've done that one. Down there at the other end. And we just use a Lovejoy on it. So we get it to spin around right there. Use a little grinder and cut out a little spot in there for the keyway to go in. Yeah. That's about it. But this motor made it so cheap. Last time I did it was this motor. I only paid $20 for this. The bed frame, you know, it's free just about anywhere you go. You can find it about anywhere. And there's that pipe. Cut off a little bit, shun this through, except for this time where this one goes straight out, that 4 feet, this one's gonna kick down, so it's gonna be in the water already, you know, a lot of the time. It probably won't be so hard on me, I don't know. But that's the prop. Show you. And this is the trailer for the other boat. That was a nightmare too. That was, oh my god. The axle was tied to the bottom of the frame of the trailer. It wasn't even bolted on. Scary, 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 scary. Didn't even notice till I got home. You know, that's where you say you should always crawl underneath everything before you purchase something. But you know, he was a friend. Yeah, I know, right? Shit's crazy. Here's the prop for the other one. There we go. And this one is a 9.5 inch prop for the bigger motor. Alright, so tomorrow I'll click on some more video for you of hopefully putting this on. You know, like I said, all depends, you know, waiting on somebody else, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. See how this is tapered too, so that's going to be another part we show you where we get the shaft all connected to the motor. Start it up while it's doing its warm-up period. Hold a file down on the end until we get it to accept this, and then once we do, we'll cut a spot in it for that keyway right there, and then at the end of the shaft we'll drill and tap a hole in it for a bolt, and that'll be it. So there's the steps. You know, I'm sorry, a little confusing, not really good at explaining my work, you know, without doing it at the same time. I just told you it'd be so long ago, and I apologize. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be getting this done. Y'all have a great evening. Bye.